100 years ago, inexperienced pilots risked their lives in western Switzerland flying planes cobbled together by inventors. This year, the Swiss are honouring the memory of those aviation pioneers with a series of air shows, like this one in Sarajevo. The story of Swiss aviation began in 1910, when engineer René Grandjean built a plane based on the Blériot that had crossed the English Channel the year before.
What's exceptional about Grandjean is that even his first plane flew, which didn't happen with the other plane builders. They all made various unsuccessful attempts to fly. Like with Blériot, it was his 11th model that actually flew successfully.
So it was Grandjean who built the first plane ever to be flown in Switzerland. And he chose 17-year-old Ernest Failloubaz to fly it. The boy was fascinated by planes, but had no flying experience. In 1910, he became Switzerland's first ever pilot.
I
think Failloubaz was passionate. He flew instinctively like a bird. It's hard to understand how someone so young, just 17, who'd never been in a plane before, could take off and land on the first attempt. He was particularly gifted.
Failloubaz caught the flying bug and bought his own plane called the Demoiselle. René Grandjean has built a copy. The fuselage had a specially reinforced bamboo boom, and the pilot sat on a kind of tricycle. The new fuselage is made of steel, but the plane is otherwise faithful to the original. Failloubaz was a prolific pilot, participating in many aviation events, including this show in La Chaux-de-Fonds. He invested all his money in an aircraft production facility in Aviation, but the factory went bust, and at the age of 26, Failloubaz died of tuberculosis. It was a sad ending for one of Switzerland's great heroes. In 1960, a monument was erected in his memory at the Swiss Air Force Airport in Aviation. Going back to the beginning of the 20th century, Grandjean went on to create bigger and better flying machines. The third one has been lovingly recreated by hobby builder Michel Porchet. He and his family sacrificed 15 years of holidays so that he could complete the project.
This is the third plane Grandjean built in 1913, equipped with a Swiss Oerlikon motor. It was the first Swiss plane engine.
Le tout premier moteur d'aviation suisse.
Both René Grandjean and Michel Porchet intend to fly their planes later this year. Bruno von Lanten has been flying his restored 1938 Tiger Moth for some time now and took it for a spin at the Sarajevo Air Show.
Man always dreamed of flying, and these pioneers realized this dream. They flew for the first time in machines that were little more than boxes. I find this fascinating. There have been great steps in aircraft development, but the main features remain the same as in the first planes.
So the pioneering spirit lives on in those whose lives are dominated by a passion for building and flying antique aircraft.